Well, good evening, this is John. Hope you guys are all doing alright there out in YouTube land. Guess what? My camera broke, surprisingly enough. So I'm going to review this AUSEK 4K action camera that I just received from, what was it, AliExpress. So it's not even open, so I'll open it and we'll check it out. On the outside of the package it says that a variety of filters can be replaced, so you can put filters on it. Real 4K action camera supports 4K at 60 frames per second, that's good. 6-axis anti-shake, what? 2-inch IPS screen and 1.44-inch color dual screen. Supports selfie time mode, that's good. So we've got wireless Wi-Fi. Waterproof to 30 meters, supports external microphone function, which is what the part of the reason I bought that, and supports 4 times digital zoom. So we'll check it out, and this is what's inside. What you get with it, you get a waterproof case, a handlebar attachment, a screw that holds things together, and then you got a couple of brackets there. There's your charging there, 2 sticky pads, and a sticky clamp saddle, another sticky clamp saddle, 2 straps. Well, right off the bat, this looks nice. It even comes with a case. That's smashing, man. That is really good. This camera costs $71, I believe. This guy there, charging cable. We've got our straps here. Got this manual here. I've got the same manual except there's a different camera on it. That's funny, that. It tells you all the different modes you can get into. Okay. All our sticky back holders to hold things in place. Of course, I didn't see that. Has a remote control. Also, we have more brackets here. Of course, the ubiquitous bicycle bracket. This is the waterproof camera case here. It has a removable sticky on there. A little protector on the back here. Let's see, just roll up there. We have the camera there. The 4K camera looks real good. In the side here, it has an SD card slot, a USB slot, and a HDMI slot. Now apparently this lens here unscrews and you can put different filters in it. It's got a protective cover on there which will just peel off, same with that. So the good thing about this is you can see your image that, if you're doing like a selfie, you can make sure that your framing looks pretty good. That looks like a loudspeaker. That's the up and down, probably for different accessories. Here, we have a 1/4 screw. That's a very good feature. I don't like cameras that don't have these. And that is your door to get to the battery. If you need your battery there, it pulls out. But the charger, you don't have to take it out. You can just charge it through the USB here. And like I say, that just unscrews or screws in. And that's that there. So let's check it all out. This is telling us that this is an action camera, in case we forgot. This does not have a touch screen, which is fine. Then that is press to record. Press it again to stop recording. This is your on-off button. If this is like my other AUSEK, you hold that down, that'll take you into settings. Because at the moment we're in 4K 30 and 1:1 magnification. The microphone's turned on. You can see the battery looks pretty good. And top left lets you know that it's in video record mode. So I'm going to press this top right button here and see if it takes us into settings. Yes, it does. Now then, once you get there, you can use these little buttons to navigate around the screen. Normal, seamless, video time lapse, slow motion, fast motion, Wi-Fi. Can you believe that? Incredible. Now my question is, how do you adjust the resolution? Now to get to resolution adjustment, what you do is you just tap this one on the left side, your power button, press it once, there you go, 2-3 times. Now we're in playback. We can adjust it by pressing these buttons on the side. Got a video set up, and you see that's the OK button, press that. Now then, video resolution. This looks just like my other AUSEK. So what we got here, 4K 60, 4K 30 frames per second, 2.7 60 frames per second, 1080 120 frames per second, 1080 60 frames per second. Wow, it doesn't do, yeah, it does 1080 at 32, 720p at 240 frames per second, good for slow motion, and 720 at 120 frames per second, that's for regular kind of slow motion, I guess. Right, so looking good there. So I want to adjust this and figure out what we're going to run it at. We'll say a 1080 at 30 frames per second. So you press that to OK. Now voice record. Press out what we got. Yes, that's on. That's what we want there. EV exposure value. It's probably automatic. Loop record. Time lapse interval. Fast motion movie. Low light setup. Wind noise reduction. Data stamp. And what we got there. Back to video resolution. So now we want to get out of all this. Just press your left button there. There you go, we're out of it. So now we're going to do some recording at 1080 30 frames per second. The mic is turned on. The battery probably needs charging. I've never charged it yet, so let's give it a try. Now when I take this out, I'm going to compare it with my old AUSEK, which I think is brilliant, but it needs upgrading. So we'll put these both, mount them both on the same surface and take them around and see if the video is exactly the same, which it should be because it's both AUSEK. But I think this one has a different chip. That's it. Has this got a V39 chip, I think. Now we're going to do a side-by-side comparison between AUSEK 1 and AUSEK 2. AUSEK 1 being the old AUSEK and AUSEK 2 is the new one that we just got. So here we go. 2.7K 30 frames per second, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay. This will be a test of the stabilization and the image itself. Going down here, just checking out. Yeah, the colours look different on each camera through the monitor, but not necessarily so in the final result. 4K 30. That's a nice little tree there, but comment number 12, your time's up. Oh, the thorns, they've got thorns in control number 1, remember that. Thorns. Mr. Thorns comes to town. Oh hell, look at you girls. Yeah, lovely singer. Hi. Don't put things away.